So kind of a nice look, the traditional maroon and white look for the Petes. Spencer uses the boards to bounce it off there. If it hits that red line along the end dasher boards, it pops off pretty good, and that's what the Petes were trying to do there. There's a chance they score. Hunter Garland, the former Guelph Storm sniper, scores one early. It's 1-0 Peterborough.
Well, it looked like, Peter, that the Guelph Storm really had a tough time struggling with the puck off the wall, and I don't know if Nichols just kind of didn't track it or not, but Garland gets right in the mix of things, and I mean, he's not the biggest guy in the world, but that's a gritty goal, and he wires it right up on the blocker side of Nichols on a broken play around their net. Peterborough won, Guelph nothing, but some good work down low by the Peterborough forwards. And Guelph D just lose it, and there's Garland, the ever ready. He knows what to do with it.
The Noble fed it out in front, taken away here by the Storm. Here's West over the blue line. West looks out in front, they score! A nice deflection by Brock Phillips. It's a 1-1 hockey game.
And that's a nice play and a real nice goal for Guelph, Peter. And you know what, Dylan Wells has no chance on that. Peterborough defense, and it's actually a forward that loses him through the neutral zone. So a little bit of miscommunication, and we got a tie game.
One gets by Wells at the halfway mark here of the opening period. Dylan Wells in his second season here with the Peterborough Petes as we take a look here. West.
Phillips picks up his third of the season.
Yep, stick on the ice, redirects it. Not overly complicated hockey on the Guelph end.
Nope. Put it to the net, and like you said, stick on the ice, and he gets a nice deflection goal.
Here, Nick Androff had it slip past him, and an opportunity, a 2-on-1 shorthanded chance here. Burghardt goes in, nice pass, shot, they score, shorthanded the Guelph Storm. Finished off right there by Liam Stevens, and the Storm lead at 2-1.
We talked about Bernhardt earlier, Peter. He was a high pick last year for Guelph. His rookie year, he put up some not bad numbers on a real good team. Now he sees the team kind of go south a little bit. He's a big part of this rebuilding. He makes a great play on the 2-on-1, not only on the puck pickup, but to set Stevens up. And he waits, puts the puck through, and Dylan Wells has no opportunity. Shorthanded goal, Guelph, 2-1 Guelph. Still 55 seconds left in the Peterborough power play.
Well, that's the plus here for the Petes. They can break even here with a power play goal. Caught him in the wrong spot. Here's a chance. Lorenz shoots. Oh, he's denied. Rebound, they score. Eric Cornell. It's 2-2. Deuces are wild here at the PMC.
And there they are, roommates. Lorenz does the job and leaves the biscuit there for Cornell, who does a great job of tracking the follow-up puck as it laid there. Nichols is really down and out, but he's still got to feather it through to find a spot in the net, and he does just that on the right-hand side, just inside the post. We got a 2-2 game. Cornell picks up his 24th of the season. So a big goal. Maybe this will fire Peterborough up a little bit.
Oh, Peterborough tying it up here. Here's a chance to take back the lead. Can't get a shot away this time, and the puck moved ahead here by Jake Bricknell. Down inside the Peterborough line, that's offside. He's got a couple Petes on him. Needs to get it back to the point. Helping him out here is Burghardt. Down low and backhand shot. They score. The Guelph Storm have taken a 3-2 lead on a goal. Another one by Liam Stevens.
Goal number 2. He's having a career night, Peter. Shorthanded and a power play goal. So he's becoming a special teams guru. And he gets underneath the Peterborough defense. But you know what? Nice movement from the back end by Guelph as they start to we call it an I formation, and they find Peterborough moving up a little bit too high off the pass. And guess what? Stevens is open underneath. Makes a real nice play to beat Dylan Wells. 3-2 Guelph. Hey, I tell you, they're not going to go away. This is going to be a battle. This will be a hard game for the Petes to find a way to get 2 points in.
Then you got to give the Guelph Storm full marks here, Brian, for perhaps taking a 2-goal lead right there. In fact, that's what they do with that shot. Burghardt, he's been dangerous all night, and the Guelph Storm lead it by a pair.
Peter, he's probably been the best player on the ice for either team, and I had a guy down our way talk about him last year, and we don't see Guelph much. He says, you watch this kid. He is so underrated. And I'm thinking, well, probably because he played on your team or something. But no, he's right. He's a good player, and he makes a great play there. And he's just been a lot of energy all night. And you said it. You got to give Guelph credit. They're full marks for the 4-2 lead. They're outworking Peterborough right now.
Upstairs, top shelf.
That's a nice goal. You come off the seam. Nobody picks you up. You shoot the puck, and that's what happens. You get rewarded.
He's come close to the hat trick here.
When you watch this kid play, you just can't believe he only has 2, and he's got them tonight. And there's another one for the big guy, Smith, Giovanni Smith.
Wow.
And Stevens does the work.
Yeah, he's going to pick up another point.
He's going to be on 3 of the 5. But you're watching these guys, and you think, how can their stats be this not really that great? Because they're buzzing around out there, and there's his 9th of the season for the big fella.
They're going to be a tough team to play in the second half.
Sure
as you mentioned, they got nothing to lose.
No, they're loose.
They're loose.
No pressure on them.
It's going to be tough as Dylan Wells gives up his 5th. Hey, Southside Pizzeria is the place to call tonight. Why not let them do the cooking on this New Year's Eve? They're proud sponsors of Pete's Hockey here on TV Cogeco. Now Cornell with Garland. Cornell looks, he will shoot, he scores! Eric Cornell, top shelf. And that is big. That makes it a 5-3 game. And now all of a sudden, maybe the Guelph Storm are starting to think a little bit, but Eric Cornell is second of the night.
Well, they give Eric Cornell time and space when he crosses the blue line. And you know what? When a guy can shoot the puck like that, and at least he's smart enough to try and see the whites of the goalie's eyes, he wires it on a semi-screen. Look at the time and space he has there. He uses a double screen, and you know what? That's a gift goal for him. Nice shot. He keeps it under the bar. Nichols has no chance. We may have a game now.
Here's another chance. Tim shoots. That goes just wide. McGuire, the Pete's now, buzzing the Guelph end. Tim's out in front. McGuire. Steven Lorenz shoots. He scores! Steven Lorenz at Dandy. It's a 1-goal hockey game. The Pete's have closed the gap. It's 5-4 with 4:33 to go.
Wow. Well, McGuire does a lot of footwork on this one. Lorenz gets a huge goal as Nichols is just hanging on for life back there, and they find a way to get it under him. But McGuire just misses earlier, and if this one isn't a break goal for Lorenz, as he loses it as he goes over top of Nichols, and Nichols can't keep it out of that. We got a 1-goal Guelph lead with 4:33, and Peterborough just chomping at the bit.
Big face-off here, 42.5 seconds remaining. Pete's down a goal.
Leaving the guy on the boards.
Spencer, shot blocked,
block.
backhander towards the empty net, and it is in.
Wow.
It is in, and the Guelph Storm are up by 2.
McEwen does the blind man's chip, and I mean, he had no idea where that was going except just get it out and get it away from me, and it has enough to go the length of the ice into the net, and that's got to be disheartening for the Peterborough Petes, Peter, because they play 7 or 8 minutes of big-time hockey and almost get some points, and there's, maybe a good lesson, and you got to give Guelph credit. Came in here, and I don't think they're worried about how many wins they had, but they're going to have 4 now.
That's it. Buzzer goes. Hockey game is over. The Guelph Storm with their 2nd road victory of the season. It comes at the expense of the Peterborough Petes, a 6-4 final. We'll wrap things up here with Dan Malta, your post-game show, coming up next on TV Cogeco.